Good afternoon and welcome to the Ministry Media Masterclass, which is a masterclass on ministry media positioned as a learning opportunity for pastors or ministries where we can impact the world through you. We are live from My Growth Academy, where our vision is kingdom standards in educational excellence. I'm a media coach for pastors and ministries, helping them get their message to its intended for, build the media channels for that message to get there, and building a community around it. I'm passionate about transforming the world through equipping and empowering inspired individuals to create ethical, positive, and true media that edifies and builds up society, raises up and establishes godly voices, and brings restoration to the world. I'll do this through one-on-one coaching, providing a media coaching platform, facilitating media challenges, and hosting ministry media retreats, and obviously also these masterclasses every week. My name is Enlfuence, and this is my masterclass. Today, I'm going to look at live video as a ministry media tool to launch your ministry media or your media ministry effortlessly. I'm going to look at introducing the topic. I'm going to look at the power of video, the benefits of live streaming, building visibility, establishing credibility, and then I'm going to conclude it by bringing everything together and then doing Q&A. If you like what you hear today and want to launch or improve your ministry's media platform, learn the latest content creation techniques, build a media team, and increase the impact of your ministry, sign up for our Ministry Media Challenge today by clicking on the registration link below. During this challenge, we'll take you on a carefully crafted journey to get your ministry media platform launched in as little as 12 weeks. This is a premium challenge where we'll take you from where you are to global influence and impact. As we get started, please let me know in the comments below, what is your expectation of the class today? Let's go. Great, let's get started. Today, I'm going to talk about leveraging video or live video for ministry impact. The reason I'm sharing this is the third part of a three-part series where I'm trying to remove all the obstacles for you. I'm trying to eradicate all the excuses for you to start and launch your media ministry. The first one that we did 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago was on quote cards, where you literally can go to a platform like Canva, choose templates, put images on it that's contextual, and put your quotes or your scriptures on it. And you can literally go and take those as you export it and post it on your media platforms, Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, all these places that use images to communicate and to bring messages across. The second one, we did podcasting, and I showed you how easy it is to podcast. I even gave you demos on how we record it, how we edit it, how we export, upload it, etc., etc. And this week, I'm going to look at leveraging live video so you can impact the world. Here's some statistics for you. According to a study by Cisco, this year, it's projected that video content will make up a staggering 82% of all internet traffic and content. This showcases the incredible dominance of video in the online world and underscores the effectiveness in capturing and retaining an audience's attention. Imagine this for a moment. In the early days of his ministry, Pastor John began sharing short video snippets of his sermons on social media. These snippets were heartfelt messages that resonated with his community and with their challenges and their aspirations. Over time, these videos started getting shared and discussed by his viewers. One day, a viewer from a different country reached out to Pastor John, expressing how his messages had provided solace during a time that was difficult for him. This viewer eventually attended one of Pastor John's online events and became an active member of the ministry's global community. This simple act of sharing video content not only touched a life, but also expanded the ministry's influence far beyond its local reach. So why is it important to build visibility, credibility, and influence for a successful ministry in this digital age? Let me start first by just reminding you of the 4 pillars of a successful ministry media platform. And we always use this as a framework around which we teach, and we break down every one of those pillars very carefully. And those pillars are content, consistency, community, and collaboration. And when I teach this, I teach people to create content. And that's what I want to inspire you to do today, to show you the possibilities and how easy it is just to use live video to communicate and share your message with the world. And as you share content and you do it consistently, which we'll talk about today, what's going to happen is this formula is going to start working for you. It's called credibility, visibility, credibility, and influence. And as you move forward, you're going to see these things come across from you. If you just joined us, would you tell us in the comments, what is your expectation of today's class? I'd love to hear from you. And let's break down what is the importance of this formula: visibility, credibility, and influence. Number 1, you'll reach a wider audience. Increasing your visibility allows your ministry to reach a wider audience, to reach more people that you wouldn't reach naturally. Going live with video on the different platforms where there's the capabilities allows you to connect with people all over the world, people that you wouldn't necessarily be able to reach because they're disconnected from you somehow. If you're a local church or local ministry, you can only impact those people that you can meet in person. And so I have a friend called Jason Moore, and he's got this ministry where a book that he released called Both And. And so he says that a ministry has got to have, obviously, a local base, but it's important for them to also stream, especially a church, but also a ministry that live streams has incredible opportunities where they can reach more people. So if you build this visibility, credibility, and influence, you will build trust and authority. So as people keep on watching you and listening to you, you'll start influencing them. You'll start sharing things that are going to transform their lives, things that they can apply. And because of the solutions that you bring to them or the encouragement that you give them, they'll start trusting you. And because of that trust, you'll start building authority as a voice in a specific area where you are the expert, if you will. You have the opportunity to impact people positively, because influence enables the ministry to effect positive change. With a strong online presence and following, you can inspire, educate, and even mobilize individuals to make a difference in their lives and their community. Doing live streaming obviously helps you adapt to the digital era. I would say probably 80-90% of the ministries that I come across with have not got that connection to the digital world yet. And it stifles your influence, it stifles your potential, because I deeply believe that your message is meant for the world, and that's what we want to get across. And obviously also by live streaming, what's going to happen is you're going to start building a community. You might not build it, but the community is going to evolve, because your content going out, people are going to gravitate towards it. They're going to listen to it. They're going to maybe apply it if you're effective. And there's going to be a community that effectively you will have the ability to serve. So let's dive into the first segment here, and that's the power of video. The unique power of video in connecting with online audiences lies in the ability to combine various forms of communication. Here they are. Visually, you can impact people. This helps you be memorable. Visual content can capture people's attention, and you can be more effective than just text. You're able to make an emotional connection. If you do ministry media really well, you can use music to evoke emotion. You can use storytelling to really bring a point across and really touch people's emotions. You have the ability to interact real time with your community. We're going to talk a lot about this element, which is a benefit of live streaming. It enables you to interact with your audience, answer their questions, respond instantly. And so, having said that, I'd love for you to just share with me how excited you are about video and how are you doing it. The fourth thing is you can use storytelling as a method. Video is a powerful way to tell stories, and you can do it various ways. You can obviously use your words, but you can also use video that you can, like this. I'm going to talk a lot about this platform that I'm actually streaming with now called StreamYard. I have the ability to infuse different videos into this segment, and as I get better and more organized, and I have more abilities, I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start infusing videos into this, and it's a great way to bring that across. And obviously, you have the ability to transcend geographical boundaries, and so you can reach a global audience, and obviously that speaks to a lot more impact. Now, live video gives you two kind of communication abilities. First one is verbal, where through spoken words, you can convey your message, teachings, and ideas effectively. Verbal communication provides clarity and context to the content being shared. And then there's non-verbal communication. So as you can see, as I'm speaking to you, I'm using different tones of voice, I'm using my hands, and this communicates a lot of different things. But body language is very, very powerful because people can see you. We've spoken about podcasting last week, but if people can see you, they can connect in a deeper and more meaningful way. So I'm going to share with you some examples of ministries that use video. Just briefly, you might be aware of them, so I'm just going to quickly talk about them. Elevation Church, led by Pastor Stephen Furtick, what they do is they stream their sermons. But what I like is they do a lot of behind-the-scenes content. They do backstage stuff. They do interviews and obviously also testimonies. This has helped them to use their YouTube channel to actively and make a huge impact worldwide. Obviously, he's world famous and most people know about him, but they have the ability now to touch people worldwide. Obviously, their setup is much more intricate than what I'm using here or what I'm teaching about today. But I want to keep it simple in this broadcast today. I just want you to start just communicating with live video. And so Elevation Church has gone even so far that they have dedicated channels to different topics. They have a youth channel, they have their worship channel, they have his wife as a channel. And so there's a lot that you can do, especially through YouTube. Life.Church is led by Pastor Greg Rochelle, and they have developed the U version Bible app, in which they also place their content, like their videos and their sermons and their devotionals. And so here is another opportunity for you, even if you just get started with the simple things I'm teaching you today. In the future, there's lots of easy to build app platforms where you can build an app that can distribute your content for you. And they use that very, very effectively. And obviously, the sermons have been downloaded millions of times. The next one is the controversial Hillsong. And so they obviously use live streaming for their services. But also a great strategy is they write songs and then they publish it. And we use them in our services and at work and so on. And it's a great ministry tool. And lastly, a very unconventional ministry. They don't really live stream, but they can premiere their projects. But they're a ministry that uses animation to bring across biblical themes and stories. And they're called the Bible Project. So I want to encourage you to go check them out. Search for them on YouTube and see what they're all about. So if you don't know, I'm going to share with you the benefits of live streaming. Okay, it has a lot of advantages for ministry because real-time broadcasting of video content allows you to connect with an audience instantly. Okay, remember this word, instant audience. Like when I'm streaming this specific video, I connect with an audience instantly. I have the opportunity to build an audience instantly. And so there's a lot of opportunities in that. And so some of the things that the benefits that this gives you is to interact real time with the people that are watching the streams. And we're going to go deeper and deeper with that as we go along and just show you what that's like. And so let's do a demo. Tell me in the comments below, have you ever used live video as a means to communicate? And how is that working for you? Post it in the comments. I would love to interact with you and actually show this in real time. The second thing benefit is authenticity. Live videos captures unscripted moments and showcases the authenticity and human side of the ministry leader, which helps to deepen connection with the audience. The third benefit is global reach. We spoke about this before. You have the ability to reach people that you would never reach in any other way. There are lots of people that connect with you. For instance, there's a community that is untapped, that is already there for you to go and bless and share your message with, for you to impact. There are your Facebook friends, your LinkedIn connections. They are, and I'm streaming this video right now, is being streamed to those platforms. You also have Instagram. So there's lots of places that you can really do that. The fourth benefit is it's cost effective. The setup that I'm using today is really, really simple. And what I've done is I made an investment 3-4 years ago into this mic here on here. Cost me literally 200 rand. My webcam with light that gives me sufficient light to broadcast with. I don't even know what that cost, like 500 rand. And then the software that I'm streaming with, you can use that for free if you stream to one place. It's really, really effective. So again, all the stumbling blocks have been removed and all the excuses is eradicated. You also have the ability, lastly, to archive your content. So when I'm finished with this stream, it's available on Facebook, on LinkedIn, and on YouTube for people to watch if they've missed the stream. So it's an archive. I take all my content, I put them into playlists, so people can go and watch them if they've missed the live broadcast, and they can actually catch up on the lessons like this masterclass that they've missed before. So let's talk about how does live streaming foster a sense of community. Number one, real-time engagement. And I really want to engage with me. Tell me your story. Tell me something in the comments. I'd love to interact with you. But viewers can comment, ask questions, and interact around the content in real time. And obviously, the person that's live streaming can kind of respond. Live chat is another way. So if you stream on if you stream using Zoom, or you stream using StreamYard, or even just Facebook Live, Instagram Live, TikTok, I believe you can live as well, and people can put comments while you're streaming, and that gives you the ability to communicate with your audience. They can ask you questions, you can respond. It's a great way to build a community. Live streaming provides a shared experience. So as viewers from different locations come together to watch and participate in the same event, it fosters a sense of belonging. Direct interaction with hosts. So sometimes I hold events and there's two of us on the screen and two people speaking. And so the audience can interact with us. We even have the ability to bring you into the backstage of the studio. That's really, really amazing. And so other community building abilities that it gives you, like having Q&A sessions, doing polls, shout outs, it further helps strengthens the bond with your viewers. Next, let's look at how does it build visibility. Live streaming offers authenticity and real-time engagement in several ways. One is unscripted moments. Live streams capture unedited, spontaneous moments, allowing ministry leaders to connect with their audience on a more genuine and human level. Immediate interaction. So if you leave a comment right now, I can interact. I actually want to show you what that looks like. So if you haven't live streamed and you're scared of talking about that, why don't you share with me your thoughts in the comments or ask a question and we can respond. Real-time feedback. So I can gauge the audience's reaction and I can even adjust my content accordingly. Sometimes I do this and someone would ask, how about the equipment that you use for this? And then I can segue and I can go and address that and bring it. Timely relevance. Live streaming allows a ministry to address current events, crises, and urgent messages in real time. There's a ministry or a evangelist that I really love that does this really well. His name is Joandre Potgieter. And so what Joandre does is sometimes there are urgent political matters or things that the church needs to respond to or hear, and he'll live stream from his Facebook account, and he would reach literally thousands of people in a second, and he can also mobilize them to action, which I really love. And the last one is community building. Your live chat feature that you see there it fosters a sense of belonging and connection with the viewers, creating a virtual congregation that can support one another in the ministry. I love what my church is doing. Every morning they have a prayer meeting live on Facebook. And so as they go live, they let people come on board, people tell where they are from, they say hello, they can respond live. It's a great community building tool. Then also they can give their prayer requests as it's live, and people can, the person that's praying can respond in real time. Let's talk about the importance of choosing engaging topics and titles to attract viewers. Now, first impressions matter a lot. Viewers often decide whether to click on a video based on the thumbnail and the title. These engaging titles can create a positive first impression and expectation, increasing the likelihood of people watching. Relevance. Topics that resonate with your target audience's interests, questions, or challenges are more likely to get more views. Retention. Engaging content keeps viewers watching. Once I've attracted a viewer with a compelling title and topic, my content can keep delivering value to maintain the interest. There's shareability. So as we go forward with these classes, people share it with their friends and they invite them to come and watch. And so it really helps us to have a bigger organic reach. And then there's also searchability. As I set up these classes, I make sure that my titles, my descriptions, and my hashtags are optimized to make sure that if people search the topic, that they can reach it and I can increase my audience. Right. So let me give you some tips. How can I promote my live stream, Ivan? How can I do that? Before we go that, and we just spoke about titles and topics, etc. Let's delve a little bit deeper into that. If you look at the playlist, if you're part of my Telegram community, in the description is a link to a playlist. So you can go and click that and look at the playlist. And in the playlist, there's one specific video there called Reflection. Okay, the power of reflection, I think. So go and watch that, and that will help you just to dig deep in yourself and find the content that's going to give value to the world. You can also watch a video called the Content Inspiration Toolkit, where we go through different exercises to actually show what have I done before that people responded well to, and then I can keep on building on. Because you want to double down on your strengths, and you can want to use what you've been successful with and where the value comes from. Okay, so those are great ways for you to go and find out what can I do my live streams about. I broadcast twice a week. I'd love to do more, and I will get there. But I do a masterclass on Ministry Media on a Wednesday, and I do leadership on a Monday. And so it's a great way for me to build my influence through credibility that I build consistently posting content. You see how that works? Okay, so here's some promotional tools. Pre-announcements. You can build anticipation through the following ways. This is what I do. So when I get my next class's topic, I go into Canva, We've done a little bit of a class on that already. If you want more information, go and watch the class on quote cards. It gives you a little bit of the teaching of that. And so I go and then I create banners for the class. So I actually start with creating the thumbnail for my broadcast first. That thumbnail I then use to program my broadcasts in StreamYard and upload my thumbnails there, and it pushes it through to all the platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn as well. Then I take my thumbnail and then I have templates that I use. And so I have a template for Facebook, I have a template for LinkedIn, and I have a template for YouTube. So I use my design that I used for the thumbnail, and then I basically copy and just move it around on the Facebook template. Export that when I'm done, and I post it up. And I actually use it as a banner on my Facebook profile and pages so people can see when the next broadcast is if they come and visit my page. What's nice is as soon as I upload that, it goes into my feed as well, and people can see, okay, there's something new. I do the same then with the other platforms, and I post them up as banners as well. Then I go and create countdown images. So again, I just go and use the Instagram template, and then I take the designs over and I just rearrange them a little bit. And now I have countdown images, and I post them as often as I can. And so I have, this is the class, that's the time, there's 3 days left, 4 days left, 3 days left, 2 days left, 1 day left. Sometimes I post, hey, 1 hour, we're going live. And that's another way that you can promote your live streams as well. Obviously, there's to build a community is great. So if you have a Facebook group, a Telegram or WhatsApp group, and then you can communicate with them and tell them. I actually use a Telegram channel. And so that protects the anonymity of all the ministries, because not everybody wants everyone to know that they're in ministry or what their numbers are, etc. And so that kind of gives my community safety, if you will. So those are ways that you can pre-announce. One day when I become smarter and more geared up, I can do teaser videos for the actual class. The other thing is, obviously, with your announcements, promoting your live streams, leverage multiple platforms. So I'm active on 4 platforms, the ones that work the best for me, and that is YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and maybe Instagram. And so you can use your use the banner strategy that I shared with you and countdowns and post it on there. That's not all I do. What I also do on these platforms is I create memes around the topic that's coming up next, and I also post quote cards, and we've done lessons on that already. All right, so you want your designs to be eye-catching, so design attention-grabbing graphics and thumbnails that highlight the date, time, and topic of your live stream using visually appealing imagery to pique interest. So you'll see my thumbnails are always contextual. It has an image in it, it has the text with the title in it, and it has the time and the date in it. The next thing is to promote your live streams is be consistent. I shared already with you, this class goes live on every Wednesday, most times at 12 o'clock. Today we had to do it at a different time because we had very extensive period of load shedding, and we had a power blackout. So we were working around that. But schedule regularly. And what this does is people make an appointment to watch you, and they know, okay, Wednesdays, Ivan is doing a Ministry Media Masterclass on at 12 o'clock. So I'm putting in my diary, and I'm making sure I attend that. I'm doing a leadership live at lunchtime on Mondays at 12 o'clock. And so people know they can expect it at that point. The next thing you could do is utilize hashtags. You'll see when I do my most of the time when I do my quote cards And when I do any upload my streams, I use optimized hashtags. This is just another way to promote your streams. Another thing that you can do is collaborate, right? That's the fourth pillar that we taught you at the beginning. Now, what happens here is if I have someone that I'm interviewing on a live stream, for instance, I'll have them also promote the stream on their platforms, and that's a great way to get more visibility. Another great way is to engage with your audience, right? Respond to comments and questions on your promotional posts. So not just in the stream, but also if you post, people leave a comment, go and respond. In fact, you should respond to all your comments. Email marketing is another way that you can do that. So if you've got a newsletter and you've got subscribers there, it's a great way to let them know of upcoming live streams. I decided not to use email anymore because email open rates are 17%. I'm using the Telegram strategy because open rates on text platforms is 70%. Another one, I shared this before, is sharing teasers so you can create promo videos of it. That's the next level for me. I'm not doing that right now. You can utilize stories and live streams. So another great way, which I'm not doing yet, which I will do, is doing a Instagram and Facebook story and a Facebook story, for instance, every day, and say, I'm excited about tomorrow. I'm going to speak about this. I've been preparing this way, blah, blah, blah. Those are really fast and quick videos, and it also helps you do that. When you have a little bit of a budget, you can also do paid promotion. So you can consider investing in paid advertising to boost your live streams or to actually run ads on your live streams or events. Also, another level that I want to get to very quickly. Post-stream promotion. So after this live stream, what I sometimes do is I go and say, did you miss this? Here's the link. And people can actually watch that. Go and find groups, Facebook groups, WhatsApp groups, Telegram groups, where there's communities which is around the topic that you serve. You can go and share your live stream in there. I feel that sometimes these groups becomes a bit noisy and a lot of promotion is happening, so people actually become blind and they shut off and it doesn't work. What you can also do is look at your feedback and your analytics. So monitor the performance of your live streams and promotional efforts using platform analytics. So a couple of things that I do, I look at I do reports almost all the time when I see, okay, how did my stream do on the different platforms? How many views did it get? How many comments did it get? Those kind of things. And the links that I share, for instance, I share when I do my countdown images, I also repurpose it and I just make a small image for WhatsApp and I put it there and I put the latest stream that's coming up in my description of my profile, and it has a link. Now that link is a bit.ly link which helps me look and see, are people clicking that? So a couple of links that I track. So on my Facebook, I've got a link for my Telegram group. I've also got a link for the I've got a link for WhatsApp. So I can see, are people actually clicking those links to see if they work and if they are effective. If you like what you hear today and you want to launch or improve your ministry's media platform, learn the latest content creation techniques, build a media team, and increase the impact of your ministry, sign up for our Ministry Media Challenge by clicking the registration link. During this challenge, we'll take you on a carefully crafted journey to get your ministry media platform launched in as little as 12 weeks. This is a premium challenge where we'll take you from where you are to global influence and impact. Let's talk next about establishing credibility. Live videos can establish credibility by you showcasing expertise and authenticity in the following ways. Number one, demonstrate your knowledge. So you will do a live stream and you'll be sharing knowledge, insights, and teachings in real time. And this will show people, hey, you can actually add value to my life, and so I'm going to tune in more. Immediate Q&A. I still want to do that Q&A with you. Can you post the question for me in the comments so we can demonstrate how this works? but I can immediately respond to any questions that the viewers have. Authenticity. Live videos capture unscripted moments, showing my human side, and people see that I'm relatable, and this enhances your credibility as a ministry. Direct engagement in live videos, like when I address comments or concern, reinforces my commitment to my audience, and I build trust and credibility that way. I'm also, lastly, able to make a personal connection. The live format fosters a personal connection between ministry leader and the viewer, making the content more relatable. So let's talk about the significance of addressing audience questions and concerns during live streams. First, it fosters engagement. So if I respond to questions in real time, it helps me to connect and add value to the audience live in the stream. Secondly, it builds trust. Addressing questions and concerns demonstrates transparency and a willingness to listen. This builds trust and credibility with the audience. It enhances learning. It provides an opportunity to clarify information, elaborate on important points, maybe that's misunderstood, and offer valuable insights. It allows me to tailor the content as well. Responding to audience questions, I shared with this before, where you might ask a certain question that I haven't addressed, I can segue, sidebar, and I can actually go and speak to that immediately. And it encourages return viewers. When viewers see that I answer their questions and concerns, I'm taken seriously. They think and they see that they are addressed and they are taken seriously. So they're more likely to return. Let's talk about exerting your influence. How does building visibility and credibility ultimately lead to influence? Why do we want influence? We want influence because influence gives us the ability to move people to action. Right. And so this is the objective of ministry. This is what we want. This is why we do these things. So visibility obviously attracts attention. If I increase my visibility, means more people are more aware of me and my message, in the first step to getting a wider audience. Credibility builds trust. As you demonstrate expertise, authenticity, and reliability as a ministry, let me break that down. Expertise, what I'm doing, what I'm speaking about. Authenticity is being real. Reliability, I fulfill my promise of streaming when I say that I'm going to stream. Okay, and so doing this, people are more likely to listen and watch, and this allows them to trust me. Okay. Influence requires trust. Influence is the ability to inspire action and change minds. To do this, people need to trust my ministry's message and my leadership. And credibility is a prerequisite to trust. Impactful messaging. With credibility and visibility, my ministry can deliver messages that resonate with authenticity and authority, making it more compelling and persuasive. And then lastly, an engaged community. A credible and visible ministry, remember that process, visibility, credibility, influence. They tend to have more engaged and committed community. These individuals are more likely to support and champion your cause, extending your influence even further. Let's talk about the ripple effect of how impactful content gets shared and discussed beyond the live stream. So here is the ripple effect. Number one, there's extended reach. Viewers who resonate with your live stream are likely to share it with their networks. This is a way to say, I endorse and agree and love what you're doing. It's by sharing. Sharing is actually one of the metrics that I look at that shows a platform is successful. Sharing and engagement. Discussion and engagement, I shared that a few minutes ago. Impactful content sparks discussion, comments, and conversation with your viewers, both during and after the live stream. This engagement keeps the message alive and relevant, especially in a Facebook group, for instance. When the comments happen after the stream, the post keeps on going to the top. So if you're not the admin of the group, try and get comments even after the stream has gone live, which will push the comments to the top. You get social proof. When others see that your content is being shared and discussed, it adds social proof to your ministry's scalability and authority, and it attracts more viewers. Continued impact. The discussions and insights generated by your content can inspire action, change, and further exploration. And lastly, the third pillar is community building. Your content impacting people fosters a sense of community with your viewers, who then share common interests and beliefs, strengthening the bonds with your audience. I want to share with you 2 success stories of ministries that created positive change through online influence. The first one is Potter's House, TD Jakes' platform. They have a strong online presence, including but not only YouTube, where they regularly share sermons, inspirational content, and teachings. Their engaging and inspirational and relatable content resonates with viewers, helping them reach a global audience and make meaningful impact on individuals' spiritual journey. Another platform that I encourage you to go and check out is Desiring God by John Piper. This platform is known for its deep theological teachings and thought-provoking content. Through their website, podcast, and YouTube channel, and social media, they have reached a diverse audience with their message of pursuing joy in God. Many people have reported life-changing spiritual transformations through their content, showcasing the ministry's online influence. So, let's talk about what did we talk about today. We shared with you, and I'm going to give you some things you can take action on. We spoke about leveraging live video for ministry impact. We looked at the power of video. We looked at the benefits of live streaming. We looked at building visibility. We looked at establishing credibility through live streaming. We spoke about exerting your influence through live streaming. And so I want to give you some resources where you can go and apply and learn and play and apply what you have heard today. And here is a list of resources. First of all, platforms that you can live stream on. That means a platform where you have a social media following that you can stream to, where people can consume your content. YouTube Live, Facebook Live, Instagram Live, Twitch, and Zoom. Tools. So great streaming software. You can use OBS, which I think is free. Streamlabs, which is free. And then I use StreamYard. Okay. Cameras are good starting point. Consider upgrading to a DSLR or mirrorless camera, but it is okay if you just use your webcam, which I'm doing today. Microphones, I've already showed you. Very simple microphone. A Boya M1 and like 200 Rand. It's very important. I must say this. It's very important that you have good sound. Lighting. So a couple of solutions here is I use a webcam here, and it's got a built-in light that helps illuminate my face. It's very important that you have proper lighting. Let me show you what happens if you don't have proper lighting. Okay, so you can see there's already a darkened countenance there, but lighting is very, very important. Okay, so it just makes everything look better. You can use tripods as well. It's not absolutely necessary. Learning resources, obviously Ministry Media Mastery is a great platform that I've created for you to actually get the training and everything that you need to make your ministry media platform successful. So finally, if you like what you heard today, want to launch or improve your ministry's media platform, learn the latest content creation techniques and strategies, build a media team, and increase the impact of your ministry, sign up for the launch, sign up for Ministry Media Challenge. Look out for the registration link below. During this, we will be helping you through a carefully crafted process of 12 weeks to help you launch your ministry media platform. This is a premium challenge where we help take you from where you are to global impact. Thank you so much for watching. I want to hear from you. What is your one takeaway from today? What did you learn today? What are you going to take action on? Have you been inspired? I'd love to hear from you. And also, if you have any questions, post them in the comments below, and we'll address them right away. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again. I'm looking for just one question. Feedback. What did you learn today? I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your time, and I'm looking forward to engaging with you. So we'll end the stream there. Thank you so much for watching. Deeply appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again next time.